I've heard that.
Cold hair. Hey, Norman!
Person, but I
You got mad.
Goat.
Swoop in and save the day.
It's real goat status right there. So. But Tom always liked the McDonald's coffee.
No, so
When he would pick me up from school, we would get McDonald's.
listen,
coffee.
McDonald's coffee's good.
I'm going to tell you, Dunkin' Donuts bases
No,
their,
Dunkin' Donuts is the best coffee.
no, but Dunkin' Donuts bases their coffee on being hot.
The way
They
it
have
makes everyone has to have a certain favorite. So everyone gets
Coffee?
that. Yeah, you can't just go.
We're really going big into this fucking. Why can't we just agree on a fucking coffee?
No, we
No,
can't.
just have it. Just talk about coffee.
We don't just talk
overthink
about
it.
coffee, yeah.
Don't overthink it.
Because then it sounds too scripted, too pushed.
Because I
It's
actually
not
have
good.
real feelings on this, working as a guy who was in a bagel store for 20 years. I know coffee, and I know Dunkin' Donuts. Their thing is they use hot coffee. The machine is hot, so it's hotter than most places. And they use a light cream instead of milk, which makes the coffee taste better.
Yeah, but I don't drink hot coffee to begin with.
Right,
So
so
then go to
I'm-
McDonald's. So then you should go to
Right.
McDonald's.
No.
You like sugar.
Yeah, no, I don't even get.
Yes, you do.
I don't
You get whipped cream and
but I
caramel
don't even get sugar
on top
I
of
don't get
caramel
sugar.
coffee.
Listen, I don't even get sugar in my iced coffee. If I'm gonna go to
Yes,
Dunkin'
you do.
Donuts-
You get the
No, I
cream.
know.
They put it in regardless.
No, I don't. I get caramel.
Yeah,
a
that's-
caramel
that's
iced
straight
coffee.
sugar.
Yeah, well, there's not extra sugar in there.
No, I know,
so
but-
it's a
Yeah, but then you put the
caramelized
whipped cream on top.
I
There's your
know
extra
what
sugar.
I know
That's
what
good for
coffee
soul.
is supposed to taste like as a guy who was doing that for 20 years. And those coffees are good if you're going to put things in them.
But
if
the iced
you
coffee that
like
you make over here is good.
cold brew, but
the
again,
cold
it's 100% Colombian. It's
McDonald's
made
is
the
a
right
good
way.
cold brew.
It's made, but when it's made
But
the right way, it's fine.
McDonald's is sweet too. If
No,
you're talking about
not
gas,
really.
If you're gonna talk about a
Not
sweet
re-
coffee,
no,
like
Dunkin' is way sweeter than McDonald's.
no way,
Yes.
no shot, no shot.
Because
Number
the
one.
cream is sweeter too.
Yeah. No, McDonald's coffee is not sweet.
No,
it really isn't.
It's good. Don't
It's-
get me wrong. I like it. I drink McDonald's coffee.
And shame
when
on
it-
me, but I actually don't even mind the bodega coffee because I get black,
Well,
or I get
I think-
very dark, no sugar.
I don't know if that's like an older person thing.
Maybe, it might
because
be.
I don't drink that. But
might
I don't
be.
drink hot coffee to begin with. The only hot coffee
I'll drink
I
hot
have-
coffee in the winter.
I'll have an espresso.
Even espresso, no sugar.
No sugar,
nothing.
just a little sambuca.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
You put
sambuca
sugar
if I'm in the mood.
Sambuca.
You don't
If
put
there's
sugar?
No.
I don't.
Really?
Take that shit black.
Yeah.
If there's someone, if there's no sambuca, then I'll substitute it with sugar.
And is that?
And is that like you
I'll
know,
have to go to the bathroom
you know
now.
how expensive a sambuca bottle is?
No.
Bro,
I don't
picked
go
one
on
up-
pricing sample.
I know.
You had to
so
buy
I
it
had
the
to go
other day
pick one
for the
up the
store.
other day, and
Leone.
I thought it was like a $10 bottle. This Chinese lady goes, "Oh, $35."
Yeah.
I was
It's like $32, $33.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for like the 16
But it lasts you
ounce
6
bottles.
months because you only need a half an ounce.
Oh, no, it don't last 6 months in this store. They
That's
drink
this Guatemalan espresso was just sambuca.
Gotta just legit every day. But Starbucks coffee, S.
It's too burnt. It always tastes burnt.
I agree.
It's never. It's
and
never
I don't
like-
even know what they call it.
You know what's good from Starbucks? If
I
you
get
get like
confused when I go to
the
Starbucks.
caramel
Is it called
frap.
coffee? Is it called American coffee? American drip? What do they call it?
I don't
No,
know.
I get
They don't
very
even call it
confused.
small,
When I go to-
medium,
if I
large.
go to
That's what
Starbucks-
confuses me.
That's the Paul Rudd clip.
If I go to the
Yeah.
Starbucks,
Yeah. What's that
drive-thru,
from? That's
Something 40 or
This is-
knocked up?
It's either knocked up or this is 40.
Yes.
One of those. One of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Role
yeah.
models.
Role model, yes.
Yes.
If I go to
With
Starbucks
Sean William
drive-thru,
Scott.
Congratulations.
Yourself.
You're stupid in 3 languages.
That's a good movie.
Let us know when you're ready, Farinator.
Are we?
Are we ready?
Rolling
Oh, we're rolling.
Are we? Okay, good.
All
Set
right,
us
so-
up. Let's go.
Let's go. What are we doing here?
All right, so Best for Business, Episode 1. We're shooting now. We're going on YouTube, but we'll stay with the podcast version as well. A lot's been going on in sports since the last time we've been on.
It's been a while.
It's been a few weeks. Football season thankfully started. I wanted to shoot last week when the Jets they blew out Detroit
Yeah.
Monday Night Football, but we weren't able to. The Giants 0-1 as usual. Nothing there different.
Nothing to report.
But we're on week 2 now, so Jets go into week 2 high as could be. Sam Darnold, after the start he had
a great game.
He had a great game yesterday against the Dolphins. Jets lost 20-12 in a game where it's the only Jet way to lose. 3rd and 5, they'll sack Tannehill. 5-yard
Give up a
penalty.
3rd and
Just
19.
3rd and 19, they'll set an all-out blitz. Terrell Pryor runs the wrong route in the end zone.
Missed an extra point, even though it didn't matter.
Missed
They
an
missed
extra
an extra point,
but
but
it ruins the flow. It ruins the flow of the game.
You get stopped at the 1 yard line that would
Before
no time
half,
left
that
in
was the
half.
worst part because that's bad clock management
Yeah.
on Todd Bowles' part.
Well, the killer of the game was the pick after the fumble.
Yeah,
Well, that was a throw,
but that wasn't. That wasn't.
I
on
apologize to Donald.
Yeah, same thing.
And he was wrong. He didn't run the right route. You're a tall receiver running over the middle. You got to cut in. How do you let the guy behind you pick the ball off? It's not like he cut in front of you or someone came out of nowhere. The guy behind you was just behind you, and you let him intercept the ball.
And then
That's
if
not
you-
the way to play defense. Offense.
You would
Someone
think
like-
Pryor would have a little bit more knowledge of
Yeah.
that being a quarterback. But,
Also,
you know what I
someone
mean?
like Pryor, I don't like him running over the middle. He's like 6'5". The guy should be going.
Well, even more the reason why he should have seen
Should be
it.
throwing the ball outside.
He should be in
Because
the
he's-
corner.
because he's a bigger guy. Because what got me aggravated the most yesterday was that the Dolphins did nothing. They wanted no part of winning that game. Their offense stunk. It was a run pass. They just ran RPO where Tannehill fooled the whole defense. Guy looked like Mike Vick running the ball yesterday. He had more rushing yards than Powell and Crowell combined. Which, if your quarterback's running more yards than your two running backs, odds are you're not going to win that game.
Yeah, the offensive line looked like garbage yesterday.
Sam Darnold was under duress the whole game.
And he
Doing
handled it well.
spin moves, threw for 320.
Nunwa played great.
The guy's got hands at the.
Some of the tight ends played really
So they
well.
played.
They
well
look
enough.
like they have a future.
They have a future, but they're
this
not
is a
ready
team
yet.
that has really got some growing to do.
But do you think the Dolphins are significantly better than the
No.
Jets?
No, the Dolphins are not better than the Jets.
You don't
That-
think so?
that's what got me
When
angry.
Tannehill's healthy, I think they are.
Yeah, but Tannehill threw for like 180 yards, 170 yards. So that's not.
It does, well, his record with who's the Miami?
He
coach?
also plays good
It's
against the
Adam
Jets.
Gaze.
Gaze, whatever his name is. Him and Tannehill, when Tannehill's healthy, their record's 10-5.
Yeah, but he
If Tannehill
also
stays on the field, they
there
win.
are certain
Yeah,
guys
you
that
can't
just play
be-
good against the Jets, and
He
Tannehill.
can't be.
Yeah, but
I
he's
always
so
think he's a great
talented.
quarterback because he plays so good against the Jets.
But he doesn't. I'm not sold on Ryan Tannehill.
No.
It doesn't matter if you
And
sold
he's
on
been
him or
in the
not.
league
When
4 or 5
he's
years.
when he's healthy and they're 10-5, matching up with the coach quarterback. That's what you need in the NFL. That's what it is. You got a good coach, a good quarterback that have a relationship that
Right,
equals
just
wins.
got Belichick and Brady, and they win whenever they want. Is
Yeah.
that why you say?
Yeah.
It's just one. It's just one.
Yes.
That's one way to look at it. But if you look at, if you look at the other New York,
We're
team,
running a business here.
We're running a business
Early
here
on.
as we shoot. If you look at the other New York team, we got the New York Football Giants.
Look terrible.
Look terrible, and I'm not a Giant hater. I'm not a fan of
They've
Giant
been addressing
fans.
this offensive line for almost a decade, and they just can't figure it out.
I just love it.
I saw the thing where they turned Eli Manning into a meme.
the meme.
It's
This
like
guy's a meme. Every
Eli's a walking meme.
he's looking
You
like,
just look
what do
at
you
him.
want me to
When-
do? How am I supposed to win a game when I don't have 3 seconds to drop? I can't even finish my drop back. They're already on me. And he's not a mobile guy where he gets out of the pocket. It's nonsense. How do you expect this guy to do anything?
What was good last night, I liked one of the when Eli got sacked, like whatever it was, like third or fourth time, he got up
He had the perplexed
and he
look.
was like,
Yeah.
shit, like this is real. Like
Yeah.
he was getting slapped around last night, and
But he's not a guy who'll
partially-
complain.
No.
he won't.
He won't complain.
Take it, but partially it's on Eli because he's old and
No,
he
but they
can't
got all
roll
these
out of the
guys
pocket.
around them. You got to
But then
protect
when-
OBJ. I mean, they're not doing nothing with these guys. Barkley looks
Well,
pedestrian.
Barkley looks good.
Last
I
night
thought he
there
looked
was.
good.
I watched the full game.
I don't think
there
he looks
was
bad. I just
Yeah, but
think
dealing
he
with
looks average.
dealing with the line that he has,
Well,
he's
that's it.
looks.
It's hard to gauge what he is.
I mean,
because he
you
has-
put him on that Dallas team, Zeke's rookie year. I think he has a better rookie year than Zeke did.
But he's playing. It's
I
not.
really do.
It doesn't
You
matter.
take
You
away
can have
that
any
long
running back.
run, and his numbers are. Just take away one run, just one run. I know it was a great run, but you take that one run away. Is he a 2-pick? Maybe if you look down the line, but he hasn't looked better than anyone behind him. He
But
looks
what's more valuable? That's
Well,
where it comes
the
down
Giants
to.
still messed up. They
It
should have
comes
took a
down to
quarterback.
where the Giants made the right pick or they made the wrong pick. If you have the right quarterback, which Eli's not the right quarterback, guy's 37.
Well, he's a lot of money.
He's making $22 million a year, and the Giants have started the last. I think it
He's
was like
37, Eli.
last 4 or 5
and that's
seasons.
fine in this
0-2.
league because they
Yeah,
protect
4
quarterbacks.
out of 5 they started 0-2.
Which is
again-
absurd when you have a top 3 receiver in the league. You now have
Your
like
quarterback's 2-time MVP, Super Bowl
okay, now you can
MVP.
get rid of that.
It doesn't make a difference. He still is.
Yeah, well,
he
he's
still is.
37 and he's done.
I
he's not
like
Tom
him.
Brady.
I'm just saying.
I like him.
I
He's
like
like a
him.
closer. He'll throw a pick, and then he'll be like, all right, you know what? I'm throwing it in that tight window again because that's where this pass needs to go.
Yeah.
And that's what you have. You need a quarterback with that mentality.
Eli's got balls.
And he does it. Now, he might throw 2 picks in a row.
Yeah.
But the third time, He might
fix it.
He might thread that needle, or he might throw a third pick. But if that's the pass that needs to be made, he makes it.
Yeah.
And you need that. You can't have a guy who's camera shy, gun shy. Oh, I can't throw this pass. I can't throw. I mean, Brett Favre was that guy for a long time. You can't be scared. But then there's the other end. You have a guy like Matt Stafford, week 1.
Got lit up.
I'll just throw interceptions all over
Yeah.
the place. Like, I'm not looking. I'm looking at my receiver and the guy defending him, and I don't care who's around. I'm throwing that pass.
That just
So
shows
Lee ends up with
he
2
wanted
points.
out of that. He just wanted out. He gave up. He was just like, all right, I'm just going to chuck it down. Let's get
He
out
was
of
done
here.
with that game.
Get me on the sideline. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. I mean,
That's terrible mentality.
you don't even finish your first game of the season. Matt Castle comes in.
Yeah. Which I didn't even know Matt Castle was still in the league.
He was
No
a
idea.
backup in college.
So go back to the Giants drafting. I don't know if they made the wrong decision. We'll
You
see
get
what
7
happens.
years out of a running
You
back.
see-
You can get 15 out of a quarterback.
If 7,
if the quarterback runs,
if you're lucky, yes.
But when you see how, because last night the Cowboys couldn't tackle Barkley. Unfortunately, this guy Eli was getting slapped around. I think they
Feel bad for Eli.
I think they made the wrong decision. They should have went
I
QB.
get it. The guy looks like a
but you
freak,
have
though.
when you have Odell and
You had all these pieces. You might be able to win a Super Bowl
Yeah,
within
that's what
2
they're-
years.
But
with
he ain't
Eli.
looking like they're winning Super Bowl.
No, they
Their
still look
best
like-
bet, realistically, the Giants' best bet is if they stink it up this year, say, and they go 3-13 again, or something
Gotta
like that.
Gotta see if you can get a quarterback then.
Number one, you have to see if
You have to hope a quarterback
you got to
does
hope
good
a
this
year.
good quarterback comes out, or free agency. I don't think there's any great quarterback
No.
coming out this year. Either you're going to trade for a quarterback,
Which is going to take a lot.
which is going to take a good amount, or you're going to have to draft a quarterback. And who knows if the Giants, they didn't want to draft one this year, clearly, for some.
With all these quarterbacks.
Now I have a question. This is what I don't understand. If the Giants didn't want to take a quarterback with the second pick, and they if they didn't want to take a quarterback with the second pick, that shows that they have faith in Eli in the next 2 years to try and win.
Dave Gettleman has faith in Eli.
And they had no
Well, that's
faith in
what I'm
Webb.
saying. Where was that faith last year when they sat him and they screwed up his streak?
Well,
That's what,
that
like,
was-
how
that was
how
on
does
the
it
coach.
change
That
that?
was on
But
the
that's what I'm
coach.
saying. How does it change that quickly?
'Cause you
That's
have-
what I don't
if
understand.
you're-
That's
you're-
Not
inconsistency
only
in the
did you not
franchise.
have
That's not
faith in him
good.
last year,
You made Geno
you
Smith.
didn't even play the guy that you hope with the future. Now you even cut him. He's not even on the team.
He's on the Jets now.
Giants.
He's on the Jets now. But the Jets right now,
He's the
they're not
practice squad,
ready.
or is he third?
No, I think he's third string. Whatever he is. They're not ready yet. They're not
No,
ready.
they're 2
They're
years away
too
from being
raw.
contenders.
No,
Yeah.
not 2 years.
I think it's 2.
Year
Unless they
away.
make some crazy
They have
signing.
100. I think they have like 105 million.
105.
You go after Bell, and then you need one
No,
more
no, no,
playmaker.
it's not
I
Bell.
think.
You,
No,
first
you
of
go
all,
after Bell.
You address the offensive line. That's
You go
where
after
you
the
start.
2 best offensive
You
Well,
linemen.
they got the money to do it.
Whatever
And you
you
go
get,
after
you
Bell.
throw them the money. You give them the money.
Yeah.
I don't care what you got to give them.
Yeah.
You give them whatever they want. You bring them into
You
that
have to
life.
spend it anyway.
You got to spend it after 3 years. I'm
But
like,
you
I'm
literally have to spend it. Like it's not
So-
like oh we have to. No, it's
And then
part
you
of
address
the deal.
running
You
back.
have to spend that money.
They don't have a true number one running back. Bilal Powell's not a true
He's a
one.
great second or third running back. Great slot guy
But
to
you
fill
need-
in when you don't expect him to be there. But he's not a number 1 running back.
So if I can take Le'Veon Bell on my team,
Yeah, you do. How much
Sign
are
me
you
up.
gonna have to pay him though?
20 million.
Is it worth it?
He's a wants receiver.
Is
He's
it
gonna
worth
be
it?
27. Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth it.
He's got a fresh body because
If Darnold has a good year, and you
Darnold.
could Darnold.
Darnold.
What did I say?
No, you
Darnold.
said Darnold.
Darnold.
Sam, yeah, Uncle Sam.
Darnold has a good year, and you have Bell, who you know is good, and then you have to go after someone who's a big-time
playmaker.
offensive lineman.
Oh,
No,
and-
just
and-
offensive
You
lineman.
need an offensive line because the receiver.
You're still gonna need a playmaker though.
Yeah, you get Bell as a receiver. He's gonna catch 500 yards out of the back as a running back, and then he's gonna rush for what? He's gonna rush for over 1,000 plus minimum. So you have the best of both worlds. He's a great pass blocker, and it's just
How
like
did you write that?
whatever. Thomas stinks. Thomas stinks. That was the
showered.
that was the point. That was the absolute point behind it. Let me finish my point on.
You don't
the-
want to know what I wrote on the whiteboard about you before I erased it. I felt
I
bad.
want to finish my point. The Jets they're gonna be better than the Giants
All
overall.
right, so what do we think next week?
No, Thursday. So
Jets are Thursday. 3 games in 11 days, which is absolutely stupid
I'm nervous for
for the
Thursday
NFL to
night
do it. It's the
because
second time the NFL has done this. It's the stupidest thing they can
I'm
do.
nervous for the
For
Jets.
these
fans.
guys to play this physical type of a game and have to play 3 times in 11 days is absolutely ridiculous. It's the stupidest thing you can make a team do.
When you get paid the money, they're getting paid. I'm
No,
sure.
I
You
know,
put me
no,
there,
I
you put
agree,
me there, him,
but you could
couldn't do
spread it out a little bit.
But you know what? I don't
And
even
it's
feel that
Jets,
bad though.
Cleveland.
I don't even feel that bad because football is once a week. You got I mean, to talk about hockey, these guys are out there 2-3
Yeah.
times a week, and I think that's a much tougher game on your body.
You pushed the Jets Cleveland for week 3 of a Thursday game. Like, you could have picked a better Thursday game than two teams that were the top 5 picks, top 3 picks. Like, that's, how are you selling this to your audience? Hey, here's the Jets in Cleveland week 3.
New York with the top pick in the draft as a quarterback.
That's what you're selling? You don't know what you, like, they did, I think it's ridiculous that they have these.
Well, when does the schedule come? Did the schedule come out before or after the draft?
I don't know when the schedule comes out.
Tom.
I think it's after the draft.
Is it after the draft? The NFL.
schedule.
Comes out before or after the draft?
Stop trying to make fun of Thomas.
How about you save your energy for something? I don't. What is it? Or can I at least see what it
3
is?
big
I'm
toes.
with the 3 big toes.
Is that,
You don't want to know what the third one is.
yeah, I think that would have been a compliment.
Yeah, really. But maybe they were hoping Jets, Cleveland, Darnold versus Baker.
Mayfield, that's what they
That's
wanted.
probably what they wanted. Didn't work out that way.
Yeah,
They're
But
gonna get Uncle Sam playing.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what they wanted.
It's so weird. Why would you have the Jets Monday night and then Thursday night in 2 of the first 3 weeks? They're not a draw. We like them. I don't know. You're a Giant fan or you're a Jet fan?
He's a Bengals fan.
All right, so I'm a Jet fan. He's a Jet fan. Yeah, I love that they're in this. It's easy for me to watch, but I don't know the draw for a San Francisco person watching. Oh, we're gonna tune into the Jets versus Cleveland. Like, that's not a game you want to tune into.
Yeah.
It's 2 rebuilding teams. It's
But
not.
I feel like
it's
Thursday
to force
night-
the Jets.
Thursday night's
never a marquee
terrible.
match. It really is.
Unless they did this to get these 2 teams out of the way, so they don't have to put them on for Thursday for the rest
So
of the
you'll
year.
get one. Every team's on Thursday night.
Right, so maybe they did this, so you know what? We get the
Early.
Jets and Cleveland out of the way early.
Who do you think comes out of that game? The Jets or Cleveland?
Well, of course we
the
want to say the
way-
Jets,
but the way the
we
Browns
know the
play.
Jets, and we could see Cleveland opening up those refrigerators all over Cleveland with the free Bud Lights. Hey, Cleveland won their first game in 700 days, whatever it is,
How
650
embarrassing that would
days.
be
If you lost to
my
Cleveland?
team-
Whoever it is.
lost.
Whoever
Because
be-
whoever loses to them,
Pittsburgh was embarrassed because they tied them.
Yeah.
and they should have beat the Saints.
They
had
missed the
Saints
field goal.
beat This guy, their field
Taylor
goal-
played good.
He threw. That pass was unbelievable on 4th and 6 when he threw an absolute just. Pew,
Just so the
dropped
Jets
into
play
the end
Cleveland.
zone. So
Let's
it's
go.
like
What do you think? Win, loss, score?
my heart tells me the Jets are gonna win, but my head is telling me the Browns are gonna win.
Give me a score.
So I'm gonna say Cleveland Browns. Cleveland 17, New York Jets 24.
I'm going Jets 31, Cleveland 13.
Jets 2017 in overtime.
20 to 17.
20 to 17.
All right, now who do the Giants play?
Who do the Giants play? Who do the Giants play Sunday? That's a good question.
That's a good question.
This is
They're gonna lose anyway, so it doesn't even
Who
matter.
do the Bengals play? As we look up who the Giants play.
I don't. You're asking me.
You said you're a Bengals fan.
It's still baseball season in my head.
Who's the Bengals quarterback? Still Dalton?
Andy
Still
Dalton.
the Red Rocket?
Yeah.
There's a guy who comes in Leone who looks exactly like the Red Rocket. I'm talking about a spitting image of him.
Yeah. Even down to the hair. See?
So much so that when I said it to him, I was amazed that he never heard it before.
Really.
I said, "Are you the Red Rocket?" And he looked at me like I was crazy. He goes, "Who's that?" I said, "He's the quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. He has red hair. He looks exactly. I'll show him to you. He comes in on Sundays." He goes, "I never heard of the guy." No, you would.
Chicken parm guy?
There's no, not that guy. There's no questioning what he looks like.
Who do the Giants play? I'll tell you right now.
So they lost to the.
Texans?
They played
So
the
Giants
Texans.
play
That's what
Houston.
happens.
Is it
You
in
have a
Houston?
6 too? My phone, the 6 is.
Games in Houston? They're at.
Oh yes, they're staying in Texas. Yes, Dallas to
Oh,
Houston.
so
Yes.
one team's gonna go 0-3, and if we're looking at it,
We should have been more prepared for that. I should have
if we're
known.
looking at it, Giants are gonna go 0-3. Oh man, I would love to just see the paper if the Giants just stop.
Yeah, but the
crashing
Texans
down.
are 0-2. Texans are 6-point favorites.
I don't care about like the spreads and all that.
No,
stuff.
I don't care either. But hey, you know what? 6 points is a lot for an 0-2 team. That's giving
Well,
the
the
Giants
Texans
no
have played
respect.
2 tight games. They lost to New England week 1, and then they lost to Tennessee.
Who's the
on
Texans quarterback?
Sunday. Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Watson.
Oh, Watson.
You know, I'm going Giants 2017 in overtime.
Again,
He's
same
gonna
score.
get the same thing.
You got to be right 1 or 2.
Why not?
You know the Giants haven't. I seen some crazy stat. The Giants haven't scored like 30 points in like 3 years.
That makes sense.
Well, they haven't scored like
That
over
makes sense.
21 like the last 18 games.
I
It
said
was
the
something
Giants
like-
lose 28-10.
So you think they go 0-3?
0-3.
So
Texans win
a little
28-10.
scary in big blue. Little scary.
Big scare.
So what do you think the Giants score is?
They're gonna lose. I think they might.
Give me
They'll
a score.
lose. Odell will have a big game though.
Yeah, that means nothing. He had 115 yards the other day, and
He didn't have that much last night.
no, but the first week, and it looked like he did nothing.
Well, because he had like 110 yards on 10 receptions.
Yeah.
And that's like weak. Like if you have 10 catches, you got to
who
go
had the
150
13
plus.
catches last night? The running back.
Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, he had like 13 catches or something like that. I'm the worst. I have to know more things. Someone had
I mean, Barkley played great last night. You couldn't tackle
Barkley
him.
had 13 catches last night.
But they're not. The Giants aren't anything worth. If you want to talk about a real New York team, we're going to talk about
14.
Gang Green.
14 catches?
14 catches for 80 yards. He had last night.
Disregard that nonsense. Gang Green, New York.
Into the
Jets.
microphone, in.
We're going I'm going to go into the camera. Gang Green, we're going 2-1 this Sunday. Call your bookmakers, whatever your bookies.
Bet
whatever
the
you're
aside
calling them.
that
Bet the over. Bet the over.
mybookie.ag. Whatever you gotta go
Bet
to.
the over that the Jets
Promo
are
code
gonna-
Vic DiBattista.
Let me get my goddamn
Sorry,
point
go,
across.
go.
You can bet that the Jets are going to beat the Browns Thursday night. You're looking at me. I'm telling you the Jets are going to win Thursday. Darnold's going to go for another 300. He'll go 330. I'll give you his exact stat line. 330, 3 touchdowns, no picks. So we're going into
Oh.
week 3, no picks.
Okay.
Ah, so you got him in the Hall of Fame.
That's a nice hat. What is that? What's on your
I
hat?
actually was
This is
wondering the same thing.
Rockefeller. This is Jay-Z.
Oh, okay.
I'd say he throws 240, but one of the running backs has a big game,
Bilal.
and the defense plays good.
Bilal. All right, so
Not
that's
Bilal,
that.
who used to work here. Different
No,
Bilal.
I don't like that Bilal. Baseball season's coming
Thank
to
God.
an end.
No, not thank God it's coming to an end. Thank God we're finally
I
on this
mean, for the
topic.
Yankees right now, it really might be coming to an end because they're a dumpster fire. I'm nervous, but
Well, you
thank
have
God.
nothing.
But let me get it out.
Go
Let
ahead.
me tell you something. I'm nervous, but we're the Yankees, right? So, big boy, Judge, he's coming back. So I'm not nervous. He's coming back. Listen,
CC.
he's coming. CC, see you later. It's
$10 million we gave him.
listen.
They
I
finish in
think
the first
CC,
wild
but
card?
he's no. They're gonna be the home wild.
Yeah, they'll be
Home
home.
wild card.
They'll be home.
And
Who
they're
pitches
gonna
the game?
I go Tanaka.
Severino.
I go.
The last time we had this podcast, I told you Severino wasn't an ace.
And
I'd be damned if this guy hasn't pitched one good game since then.
No, his last start.
He's
His
pitched
last
okay.
start.
He's pitched some not bad games.
Yeah.
He
Severino
hasn't
start.
pitched a good game. 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs. He hasn't done that.
Yeah.
Severino
Since
will
then.
start. Will start.
You don't think Hap will start?
No.
I don't think it's going to be
shot.
Hap. I think it'll
No shot.
be.
No,
the thing
no,
is,
it's not going to be.
Hap shut them down in Oakland.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't do Hap.
But
I think you have to do Hap.
Severino got hit hard in the first
Yes.
inning.
That
And
was
then what do you
that
do?
was the
Do you go
Sanchez
Hap?
game.
Like, what do you do? Use 2 starters if he gets hit hard?
And the
now
thing
you
is-
have to go with a series against another team, Boston.
You can't bank on it being the same as last year, where Severino got shelled in the first inning and the bullpen just held him for
That's not
nothing.
gonna. He's not.
It's
gonna
not
get
going to happen
shelled
against
in the
Oakland.
first-
Oakland's not Minnesota. That was.
I start Hap. From the Yankees, I start Hap.
I go Tanaka.
I'm gonna start Severino. I'm gonna go your ace. of
I'm
the
okay with
season.
Tanaka.
He's got the
because if
playoff
you-
experience
But
at
if you
that
take
stadium.
him
Yeah,
out,
what happened to the last wild card game he played?
All right, last walkout game. What happened to the last game he pitched the Yankee Stadium in the playoffs last
but
year?
if you take Tanaka
Against
out,
Cleveland.
what-
Was it? No,
Houston,
yeah.
Cleveland and Houston, he
if
pitched
you
well
take
against.
Tanaka out, and you put in either Hap or Severino to back him up early on, second or third inning, Tanaka's the guy who could bounce back fast
But they're
enough.
gonna go to the
pitch game
bullpen.
Yeah, no,
plan.
they're gonna go to the bullpen
If
because that'll
if
take
something
out.
Yeah, but who's their little reliever?
Chad Green.
He'll go
Sonny Gray?
Sonny Gray too.
Yeah, you want to throw Sonny Gray in there?
I mean, they're not in a position to be, hey, we got this.
Yeah,
you
you know
can
what?
lose that one game with 100 wins in the season. You can lose it. There's no question about
But
it.
you can also win it.
Of course you can win it because you can
there's the
score
price.
14 runs.
Right.
But who's Oakland going to throw for that game?
Well, what's his face is hurt now. He's out. They're Sean. What's his name? Manaya and something like. Sean
Manaea.
Who's
Manaya.
their ace?
Manaya.
That's his ace, so
And-
he's
and
out.
He's out.
So that's you could hang your hat on. Well, they got to do the same thing as us.
But
Yeah.
I don't.
But then what do you do
I
against the
don't
Red
care.
Sox? Because you're going to play the Red Sox the first round.
I can't wait. Well, I'm not going to get into the predictions yet because we are giving our predictions on all the MLB playoffs.
All right.
So I'm not going to get
You don't
into
wanna
that. I'm
hear
not
that.
going to say who's going to win or who's going to lose, but I will tell you that Luis Severino will start the wild card game.
I
That's what I'm gonna tell
really
you.
don't think so.
The hottest team in baseball is the Mets.
Outside of the month of
If the
June,
Mets didn't have these pesky 3 or 4 months in the middle of the season,
it's just
they
June.
would be the best team.
Outside of June,
They're the
Mets
best
are over
April and
500.
September team.
outside of
They're up right now, 4-3 in the ninth, in the fifth.
Well, they're playing
Philly.
Atlanta?
Yeah, Philly.
They collapsed. Talk about a collapse. Philly went downhill.
Yeah. Right after they traded for Batista from the
If
Mets.
you're a team-
as soon as they got Batista.
If you're a team right now going for the playoffs, as terrible as it sounds to say out loud, you don't want to play the Mets. You know?
You know what this kind of
Wheeler's
reminds me
been
of?
pitching better than DeGrom, and
Yeah.
DeGrom has been lights out. DeGrom is pitching for the season. With men in running scoring position, they're batting 145 against him. That's insane.
You know what this reminds me of? The end of 2014 when they started to play a little bit better. And then
and
the next year they go to the World Series.
World Series.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying they're going to the World Series next year. I'm
But
just
they're not
saying
that
it's
far
kind of
off.
similar to, yeah.
They're not
it's-
that far off.
They got the rotation.
Wheeler, Syndergaard, and DeGrom are as good as a three as any three in any team could ever put together.
Yeah.
There's no reason, like you going, if the Mets made the playoffs,
They're thanking God they didn't trade
if the
DeGrom.
Mets made the playoffs, with the team they have right now,
I still don't
would
think
you want to face DeGrom, Wheeler, and Syndergaard?
No shot.
No. And they don't even have a good team. You still wouldn't want to face the Mets. They just had a shitty in the middle
You
of
want
the
a water?
season.
Give me one, please.
But
Okay.
I just think
You want anything?
the Mets
No, I'm good,
are.
thank you.
It's just such a weird year they've had. It's just such a
what's wrong?
a unique.
he just said he loves you.
That's good. That's good.
Now, I also, I try to bring it to my team every now and then. I know, whatever, it's New York, we're in New York. I'm a Cardinal fan. They're going through some weird times. My team's very rarely split. So I'm a Jet fan, I'm a Calgary Flame fan, I'm a Laker fan, and I'm a
Rangers.
Cardinal fan. The Flames opened up in China for exhibition at 2:30 in the morning, and they lost.
No one cares.
The Jet, no one cares. I don't
Like
care.
you,
And I'm a
literally,
Calgary Flame fan, I don't even care.
You couldn't pay me to watch
Yeah,
the
no, no.
Stanley Cup final
Right.
at 2:30 in the morning. That's how much I wouldn't
The
care.
Jets went on and laid the egg that they laid. They lost. If I would have been aware enough of the timing, I would have bet any dollar amount that I had on me. I would have bet the Dodgers last night.
You would bet a little
Because
round?
my teams all lose together. They don't split. And I can't believe that they pulled it out last night. It makes me, I had no hope before the Sunday night game. Watching the Cardinals last night rally around Adam Wainwright. And then he pitched the fifth inning.
Yeah, it's like
And then they're like,
Yeah, for real.
oh, they're going to let him go out and pitch the sixth inning. And he went out and pitched the scoreless sixth inning. And you just see the way the team rallied around him. I think they might have one more run in them, and I think they might be able to stay afloat and make the playoffs.
So you think they make the play?
I think they make the second wild card.
Don't give it up.
Well, that's
No,
not.
that's not
No,
a.
that's giving it up.
Nah, because I think Milwaukee and Chicago, one of them are going to have it.
One of them have to win the division, obviously. So.
And then the other one wins.
Milwaukee, Chicago, whoever doesn't win that division is getting home
I think
field
it's
for the Wild.
Chicago, and then
Think so?
Milwaukee is the first wild
Yeah,
card.
100%.
I think the NL West is all playing for whoever wins the division.
I want to hit this Yankee point one.
Oh, go ahead,
I want to
Yankees, go
I want to hit it. The Yankees are in trouble. Do not get this wrong. They are in trouble,
Not hitting.
but they're
Pitching.
not in trouble also. If you want to look at it from that weird way.
Is Chapman playing?
Chapman. I think
Chapman, they
he's
said
still there.
next
He's
week
coming
or around. He'll be back.
Don't worry,
He'll be
listen.
back. But Tanchas blew the
What do
game
they have?
last
What do they
night.
have, 15 games
Yesterday.
left? 15
yeah,
games
something
left?
like
12 to
that.
15
Something like
games.
that.
Don't be worried. We're gonna rally strong. All right. This is day by day. We're coming in. Sanchez comes back. Didi comes back. Uncle
And Diddy's
Aaron.
been great since he's back.
Uncle Aaron's
Sanchez-
Coming, Uncle Aaron's coming back. Chapman's coming back.
I don't like
So we're gonna
McCutcheon
see-
as a leadoff guy.
McCutcheon.
Not that.
Gardner leading off.
Is the best option they have right now to lead off.
I has lead off. Oh, you would or Hicks. I wouldn't mind Hicks leading off.
Yeah.
What I can't wait to see is the wild card game lineup.
I'll tell you what it's going to be right now.
No, you won't.
I'll tell you what it's going to be right
Okay,
now.
so tell me what to do.
What
The
wanna know
Yankees
the
lineup.
starting
I want to
line?
know everything.
Hicks in left field. Judge in right
No
field.
lineup. This is 1, 2.
This is 1 through 9.
go.
What did I say? Hicks, I'm sorry. McCutcheon in left field. Judge in right. Stanton, Stanton, no. Stanton DH.
Yes.
Hicks is cleaning up, playing center field.
Center field.
And Duhar at third. Voit.
No
Voit-
Bird.
No Bird.
Oh man.
Voit.
Tom's a big Greg Bird fan, and Greg Bird sucks.
So what am I at? What is that?
Take my
6?
Cardinal guy.
Yeah.
No, okay. And then Torres,
Sanchez.
Sanchez, and then Torres. Torres is going to hit ninth.
So we're gonna go back to the lineup from May when they
when they 17 and 1 in 18 games.
No help.
Gardner's not playing. McCutcheon's going to be playing left field that game.
Yeah.
So you have McCutcheon leading.
Hold on, let me write this down so I make sure I got it right. Keep talking, and give me a second.
McCutcheon.
Yeah.
I'll give you the actual real. I'll give you what it should be.
What do you got?
I mean, I feel like I kind of agree with a lot of stuff we said, but I'm gonna go McCutcheon leading off.
Judge.
To I can't put Hicks 3. There's no way.
No.
Why not? He hits great. Look at his numbers when he hits third.
I can't put him there. I can't.
No,
him
I'd put
there.
Sanchez. for-
Depending on
Nah,
Sanchez.
I don't know.
Only
Not
because
right
you
now.
have to give him fastballs if Stanton's behind him.
Then you're gonna have righty.
Oh, I forgot Didi.
Yeah, you
I
didn't-
completely forgot Didi.
I'm throwing
Okay,
Didi 3.
hold on. We're going back. Keep talking. You give yours, I'll give my official one.
DD3?
Judge.
Yeah, I got to go back and fix it now.
McCutcheon, Judge.
So it's going to be
DD third.
Judge,
four.
DD,
Stanton.
Stanton.
5 will be probably.
Hicks. You
And
put it-
Duhar? No, Hicks. They got to break up. They got to break up the righties.
No, Hank
Break up the righties.
Third.
But
Duhar's not
Andujar,
getting third.
Sanchez,
I don't know. This is the problem.
Hicks?
That's just.
It's
or
got to.
Hicks, Sanchez, Andujar.
They have no lefties. They have
don't
no
need
lefties.
DD.
Wow, because I'm literally going down the line right now, and I'm going after Didi. I got Stanton, Hicks, and then you got Andujar.
That's going to be
Torres,
something where,
Voit.
like,
See,
Redbird.
There's so many
Redbird played last
righties.
series against Boston.
Voigt's
Oh,
a lefty?
man.
Is Voigt a lefty?
No.
Voigt's a righty.
I
There's
did put him out
so
righty.
many righties, though. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know now.
It depends who all controls.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't.
No, you got to throw your best.
If Bird's definitely not playing and Bird's going to be on the bench, it really doesn't
All right,
matter because
so
there's so many righties.
the
You got
lineup-
Didi and Hicks who are going to hit from the left side in that game. That's it.
You
The
got
lineup
7 from the
is
right.
almost impossible. 'Cause
Yeah,
what
no,
they have to
Honestly,
do,
the Yankee lineup,
they
you can
could
throw- you can throw anybody
Right, that's
anywhere.
what- it's hard
Throw
to
anybody anywhere.
they could change it game by game. Starting rotation.
The rotation.
Most likely
going
four
into the
starters.
playoffs.
Okay, so I'll give this to you.
Who
very-
starts
I'll give
game?
this to you
Who
very-
starts the playoff game?
Severino will start the wild card game.
No,
I think if you start Severino in the playoff game, you don't make the playoffs.
Stop it. Severino will start the wild card game. So Severino, then it'll be Tanaka, Hap.
Nah.
CC.
I can't no way.
No
It's going to be Lance Lynn. It's going to be Sonny Gray.
No, Greg. Lynn.
It's not going to be. It's going to be. Listen to me.
I
Sever.
think it'll be Lynn.
No.
I think it'd be Lynn.
I think
He
it'll
has
be
the
Lynn.
playoff experience.
So does
That's-
CC.
He does, but he also is older.
But then CC's not as good right now.
I would do
Because
Hap.
Severino is. I mean, I know he's still
I
the
have
ace, but
trust, I have too
Lynn is-
much faith in
I would do
Severino
Hap
double.
game 1 against Oakland.
No.
And then I would do, I'm comfortable, I don't love him, but he seems to be quirky enough and just, he just gets it done. Tanaka game 1 against Boston.
against Sale. He could do. No, he went up against Sale up in Fenway one
But then
time.
I
And
would
that's when
put Severino
Like 90
game 2.
pitches.
that was he threw the complete game,
Yeah, like
complete game
87,
shutout.
like
And then I would give Severino game 2.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so enough. We gotta get on to these predictions.
All right.
Maestro, you started up.
All right.
It doesn't. I don't care what he has. I don't care what he has. All I know is that my 2018 playoff predictions, I'll be spot on. I just tell you ahead of time.
All right.
So the way this is gonna work is we're gonna go. We'll pick our division winners. Obviously, then we'll pick the wild card game, division, and then so on and so forth. We get to the World Series.
We're going all the way through October right now.
So we're going all the way
Pick
through October.
everything.
But in the meantime, while he's writing his picks down,
I got my divisions. I got everything set up
I'll
already.
go first. The way Brock Lesnar went through that door, that cell last night.
But did you see poor Jeff Hardy? I
That
thought he
was
was
bad.
dead.
You
I
see
thought,
his ear?
Jeff was dead.
They stopped the match for him.
Yeah, I thought he was
I
dead.
think he,
for
you
Jeff,
know, when the
for
ref
Jeff,
gives
yeah.
the X,
When he
that's it.
he throws up the X, out come the paramedic. That's when you know he's really hurt.
I only
When that X goes up.
Noelle Foley, Mick Foley's daughter.
Pretty.
Yeah.
But Lesnar,
You know she goes out with Frank the Clown.
Yeah.
You never seen him at the live events? He's dressed up in the
That's his
clown
boyfriend,
costume. He's on
yeah.
Twitter. He literally dresses
Is
up
he
like a
good
clown.
looking?
He's a clown.
No, he's not good looking.
So
He's,
that's what pisses me off when like a pretty girl.
well, why does that piss you off? Maybe he's got a good personality.
No, I mean,
Did
personality.
you believe the
nothing.
Indians
When-
clinched last night before the
when
Red
you're-
Sox?
I believe it. That's a shit
Yeah.
division.
Actually,
really
Really
is.
ugly girls who date.
Who's them in the AL West?
In the Central?
The Central's the Indians. Who's the West?
West
Houston.
is
Houston and Oakland.
Oh, you.
Houston's gonna win the division.
See? I have
Yeah.
to pay attention.
But yeah, no, she goes out with Frank the Clown.
just his name itself.
By the way, if Frank the Clown or Mick Foley, Noel Foley ever, no disrespect, but Frank the Clown? Come on.
Listen, you know what? He's got a good personality. You said it. You know what else? Maybe
You're right.
He's packing some woody downstairs.
Don't.
That's what me too.
That's-
Yeah,
I don't wanna
Maestro,
do
let's
that.
go speed this up, man. I just want to
got
get.
it.
I want to get mine over.
I got mine locked and loaded. If
Are
you
you
want me
ready?
to, you want me to wait?
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
taking some of your water that I got for you.
Okay.
Shoot.
No.
What do you got?
I can't shoot. It's just-
What do you got?
I was thinking of something.
We come. All right. So now I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say my division winners. So we got. Is that you want me to hold up the board? That's how you want me to do this?
Look into the camera.
Tony's in charge,
everyone knows
so-
you're a fraud. after
Tony's
you
in
say
charge. So I'll show you my whiteboard. So in the AL West, we have Houston, obviously. The Central, Cleveland already clinched. The East, the Red Sox are taking it. The wild card is going to be the Yankees in Oakland. Wild card game is going to be in the Bronx. The National League, I've been going back and forth on the West so much, but my heart wants me to say Colorado,
Loser.
but my head has got me saying the Dodgers.
Loser.
So the Dodgers are taking the West. The Central is going to be the Cubs, just because Milwaukee and Chicago don't play each other coming up, for the rest of the season, and I don't see Milwaukee climbing back up. Chicago's not going to let them. And the East, Atlanta. Atlanta's winning it. They got it locked up coming up within the next couple of days. And the wild card is you got the Brewers and the Cardinals. So that's my seeding. That's how everything's going to play out. What do you have?
All right, so here's what I have. It's very sloppy, but I'll do it anyway.
Definitely
Wild
better than
card
mine.
is Cards and Brewers.
Yeah.
I have
In
the
St.
Card-
Louis, in Milwaukee.
In Milwaukee, I have the Cardinals winning. American League, I have the Yankees and the A's. I have the Yankees winning. I have the Cardinals playing the Cubs. Dodgers playing the Brewers. Playing the Braves. I have the Dodgers beating the Braves. I have the Cardinals beating the Cubs. And then I have the Cardinals beating the Dodgers. In the American League, I have the Yankees playing the Red Sox. I have the Astros playing the Indians. I have the Red Sox beating the Yankees. I have the Astros beating the Indians. And then I have the Astros beating the Red Sox. I have Astros Cards World Series. Cardinals win it all.
How many games?
6.
All right. I didn't go through my predictions yet. I just said my division.
He
All
did
right,
the
so
he set it up.
Yeah.
I went all the way through.
So I'll
Hey,
go-
your thing to go, and you go all the way
you want to
through.
go through your divisions? You want me to go through?
Nah, go
I'll
through yours while he sets it up.
Okay. So I'll start with the National League. The wild card game, the Cardinals are beating Milwaukee. Even if it's in Milwaukee, the Cardinals are winning. Then the first round, I think I agree with you. I think I got
Hey, Juniors.
It will be Cardinals, Cubs. But who do you have for the National League West?
Cubs over the Cardinals in the first round.
Okay, and who do you have National League West?
The Dodgers. So they're going to be playing Atlanta. The Dodgers are going to beat
Dodgers,
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
So now the championship series, we got the
Dodgers,
Dodgers and the
Cubs.
Cubs again. And I like the Cubs in 6.
They're a playoff team.
Yeah. Cubs in 6. The wild card game in the AL, Yankees A's, the Yankees are winning. The Yankees are beating them. It's going to happen. The first round in the division series, I have the Yankees over Boston because in a short series like that, anything can happen. 7-game series, I'm taking Boston. 5-game
not
series,
sold
I'm
on
going with the
Boston,
Yankees.
but-
Neither am I.
I just think that they're annoying enough to beat the Yankees this year.
Yeah, but listen, in a,
But the Yankees are good enough to beat them.
In a 7-game series,
Yeah.
definitely Boston. But a short series like that, who thought the Yankees were going to beat Cleveland last year
Yeah.
in the first round? Short series, it can happen like that. The Astros are knocking out Cleveland in the first round. Then it comes back down to the Yankees and the Astros again. Houston in 6. So the Astros and the Cubs and the Cubs in the World Series. Cubs in 7.
Cubs are going to win 2 out of 3.
I have
Cubs in
Cardinals
7.
in 6. You have Astros and
The
you have
Cubs-
Cubs in 7.
Yeah.
I have Cardinals in 6.
The Cubs are going to be like the Yankees in the late 90s. 96 they win, 97 nothing, and then 98, and then they
Well,
go
that's
off on
what
a
the Mets
tear.
are supposed to do. The same thing Kansas City did.
Yeah.
They lost and they won.
Yeah.
The Mets lost, but then they just forgot how to figure out the formula.
So Cubs over Houston in 7.
So you have the Cardinals.
I have the Cardinals in 6
Over who?
Over Houston.
the Astros.
Who do you have?
The Cubs
He
in
has the
7
Cubs
over Houston.
the Astros in 7.
So, I have the Yankees winning the World Series. I'm not even going to waste my time on my predictions because I don't care, honestly, about any other team. Let me tell you why. The Yankees are going to pull it together. So just hope you don't see any of this nonsense that he wrote on his board. I don't care about his board. We have the Yankees running through whoever they play. I don't care who they play in the World Series. It doesn't matter to me. because we're gonna dominate and we're gonna win the World Series. I'm not saying this as a biased Yankees fan, but I am a biased Yankees fan. We are going to win the World Series, and it does not matter. So you see, New York Yankees. You don't need me to give you the whole spiel on who they're gonna
No,
beat.
I think they got
How
it.
many
I don't
games
care
will they
how
beat?
many-
Well, no, who are they going to beat? Who do you? Come on,
Who
give
I
me
think
somebody.
they're gonna
Who's
beat?
coming out of the
Just
National
name the
League?
National League team.
Who's coming out?
Dodgers,
Really?
and we're gonna play the
Is
Dodgers.
that just because my brother likes the Dodgers?
No, I as much as I don't like your brother, who's also my boss, they're Yankees.
Who's also in the back right now?
No, he snuck out.
Oh, he snuck out? He snuck out.
They are not gonna have a problem with them.
Yeah, they wouldn't have a problem. I think outside of the
Red Sox, outside of
no,
the Red
the
Sox.
American League will
Outside
dominate
of
any of the
Houston,
National League teams. I think except for the Cubs. The Cubs are the only
Cubs are the
team
team
that
that scare me.
will give a problem to the American.
But I'm not scared, as I said before, because the Yankees will win the World Series.
Is there
this
anything
year.
more amazing than that Justin Turner has made an absolute beast of himself?
Yeah.
The guy was a nobody on the Yankees.
No,
The guy-
Mets.
Oh, the Mets. The guy is a force to be reckoned with. He gets up there with a stupid red beard.
He got paid
and
for it, too.
But he's worth it.
Oh, 100%.
But I can't believe this is the same guy. I was like, what was the guy who saw Newenheis?
Newenheis.
Like, they were the same player.
Yeah.
Newenheis is probably working at an Ace Hardware store somewhere.
I mean, the Mets just get so unlucky with that stuff.
They get so unlucky. It's not even
So
their fault because he
unlucky.
did nothing with them.
And I mean, nice. He tried to shoot. Oh, you got it? All right, as long as you caught that. He tried to shoot the paper in the trash can. He missed
Is
bad.
this no Vaseline?
Yes.
I listened to it today.
And this is Han Solo. My lady bought me this shirt in Kohl's.
Where's your lady?
My lady Tony Ann. So, back to what Leone Heroes. So back to what were we saying? You lost
Alright,
me
so
now.
What I was
Yankees
saying that the
over the Cubs.
Yankees are winning the World Series.
You said Yankees over Cubs?
I don't care who they play. I told you that.
But do you have an
Well, just
idea?
lock a team in. Lock a team in.
Dodgers.
Oh,
The Dodgers.
You did say Dodgers.
And I'll take the Yankees.
I hope you know if the Dodgers come to Yankee Stadium, Machado's lighting us up.
No, he's not.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is Best for Business on the Maestro.
I am Tony picking that the Yankees will win the World Series. Just want to make sure everyone knows that.
This is Han Solo.
Tom.
And I'm the water
No
boy,
one
Tom
cares.
Solo.
Tom Solo.
In case, just everyone remember, Thomas loves Tony.
Yep.
See you next week.